encouraging folks to find their own park and a whole lot more. Hello, I'm Yolanda Vasquez and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now in the studio is Gwendolyn Chambers. She is the division chief from the Office of Communications with Baltimore City Recreation and Parks. Gwendolyn, it's a pleasure to have you here in our studio.
Thank you for having us.
So I know we're going to talk about a specific month that you dedicated a whole lot of activities to, but tell us a little bit more about your agency as a whole. What are some of the things that you're tasked to do?
Well, Baltimore City Recreation and Parks covers, all age ranges, all abilities, from children to seniors to those with physical disabilities. We kind of have services that cover all of those.
And you're responsible for all the parks as well, the upkeep,
all of the
maintenance?
All of the parks, and a lot of people don't know we have 262 parks in Baltimore City.
That's amazing.
So, we have our large parks, our smaller neighborhood parks, and they each have their own unique personality, and the neighborhoods help care for them. So Baltimore is actually a great place to live if you want that mix of an urban culture mixed with a lot of nature opportunities.
So let's talk a little bit more about July, because this is National Park and Recreation Month. What's the significance of that?
So every year, July has been designated as National Park and Recreation Month, and it's an opportunity to kind of highlight and celebrate the ways that parks influence and enhance our lives. Sometimes you might not pay attention to the value of your park, but if you think about it, especially living in an urban environment, the importance of having that green space, a chance to have some place to get outside and get active at no cost. It costs you nothing to go out and take a walk, or walk your dog, or go out with your kids, or maybe your mate, or even just by yourself and have that opportunity to meditate or just enjoy what's going on, play tennis, basketball. We have pools in a lot of the parks, take a swim. So there's just so many opportunities to just get outside and have that opportunity to be in open space.
You mentioned Baltimore City having a large number of parks, over 260 parks. Give us an idea of some of the bigger known names and maybe the lesser known parks.
Sure. I think one of our most heavily used parks is, of course, Druid Hill Park.
Yes.
There's Patterson Park. Gwynns Falls Lincoln Park is actually the largest urban wilderness on the East Coast. There are just acres and acres of opportunities for hiking and biking, and there's tennis courts, there's a historic mansion, we have a nature center on that property, there's a rec center on the back side. There's just so much you can do in the larger parks. And then we have some smaller neighborhood parks like Union Square Park, whose community really pitches in. Every week they come out and do work in the park. They plant trees, and each resident is responsible for their own tree. So it really gives them a sense of ownership, and they'll have activities like yoga and festivals there. So there are just so many different ways to get involved, if that's your interest.
So let's talk about some of the activities for the month of July, because you guys are going to be doing a whole host of things, right?
Absolutely. So we have everything from concerts, music in the parks, offers free concerts on a number of Thursdays throughout the month. We're starting a new series this year in partnership with community organizations called Rhythms and Reels, and that's combining concerts and movies.
Okay.
And so, we have our concert series. Our aquatic division does dive-in movies on Fridays at Druid Hill Park. And then a lot of our community groups also do their own small community concerts and show movies. And so we've just kind of come together to help support each other, help promote and get the word out, because we want our neighbors to come out and join us in fellowship and just have that opportunity to relax and enjoy.
Tell me about the 5K run walk that you're going to be doing.
So this year, this is new for us. It's a $5 5K series. We want, the opportunity to get out and explore new parks. We also wanted to make it affordable. So the race registration is only $5, and it's Sunday, July 31st at Carroll Park. And we're just really asking everybody to come out and join us. All the money raised from the race will go back into park programming, so we can continue to offer all of these amazing programs that people do enjoy.
Nice going on there. Last question just has to do with the National Park Service and how they're celebrating their centennial. Tell me a little bit more about that, because their theme is Find Your Park, which I alluded to in the intro.
Absolutely. We're asking everybody to reach out and find your park. And that's just an opportunity to, again, get out, enjoy nature. Baltimore, again, is home to over 200 parks. And then we also have places like Fort McHenry that are also historic, and you can visit there, and they offer tours. It's a wonderful place to go. People don't even realize Inner Harbor is actually, in a way, considered a park. We have Rashfield there. Federal Hill overlooks that, and there's a beautiful park there. There are just a number of ways, and so we're all kind of banding together, National Park Service, National Heritage Area, Visit Baltimore, the mayor's office, to help, educate Baltimore on the parks that are there, the value of the park, and then to encourage you to get out and encourage and explore your neighborhood and area city parks.
Wonderful stuff. Gwendolyn Chambers, it was a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And that'll do it for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Yolanda Vasquez. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you again real soon.